Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we're talking about today is Derrick Jaxn filed for divorce after it came out that he was having an affair once again. And I'm going to read to you his statement that he made over Instagram. And then we're kind of going to just take a look at this situation. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see it. Okay, this is his Instagram post concerning it. He says, over the past several months, my family and I have gone through many changes. Some of you have speculated, while others of you have reached out to offer support as we privately establish this new normal for ourselves and our beautiful children. Earlier this year, after much prayer, counseling, and deep consideration, we decided to go our separate ways and file for divorce. Making the decision to file was one of the hardest decisions of my life, but I found peace knowing that our mission of raising healthy children, starting with healthy and whole parents, is still being accomplished. From falling in love as just teenagers to becoming spouses and now co-parents, I'm grateful for the years we've spent together and wouldn't trade them for anything. I was blessed to have such an amazing person in my life and will forever be thankful for all she's meant to our family. We ask that if you pray, please pray for us as we navigate this grieving process. If not, please respect our privacy. So we're going to stop sharing. And okay. So the first thing that we need to understand right now is that this is a media-induced divorce. And what I mean by that is a couple of different things. First of all, if nothing had ever really broke, Derrick probably wouldn't have filed for divorce necessarily, because he filed for divorce because he wanted a divorce. I don't think that she wanted a divorce at all. I don't think that she wanted to leave. She got on social media and went on a rant that was actually went kind of viral. I think it was the Shade Room that posted her rant where she was like cursing the people who were talking about her relationship or speaking bad on her or speaking bad on Derrick. So I don't really get the feeling that she necessarily wanted to leave, but I also get the feeling that she wasn't necessarily happy either. And she might not have been happy for a couple of different reasons, but a lot of those things are speculation. And when I say not happy, I don't mean he didn't make her happy. I mean, she don't seem like a happy person. She doesn't seem like a person that was fulfilled or that had certain things together on her own, is what I mean. So this was more of a media-induced sort of divorce situation where it's best almost in the public eye to do what he did. And it's going to have a little bit of an effect on him, basically because he kind of had, his life was a little too fake. The reason why this is a blowback for Derrick is because he built his brand on really talking bad about Black men. But more than talking bad about Black men, he did more of the support of Black women's delusions when it came to standards, when it came to relationships, when it came to expectations, when it came to her quote unquote worth or what she should take or what she shouldn't take, or what she should go through or what she shouldn't go through or what she should allow a man or not allow a man to do within the confines of a relationship. And then lo and behold, he ends up personifying the same kind of man that he is telling other Black women, which is a substantial, which is basically his fan base, telling them, hey, you need to don't tolerate a man that cheat on you, and don't tolerate a man that do this, that, and the third. Then it was almost like, I'm perfect. I'm perfectly this man. I'm perfectly the type of man that a woman should want, that she should go for. I've got some means monetarily. I'm fit. I'm a handsome guy. I got my head on straight, and I have this utmost reverence and respect for women as well. If he had been human from the start and stopped capping when the first time that it broke, and stop trying to make it like it's something that it wasn't, then I don't think people would have had such a reaction to it. But it was like, dude, it's cap. And when we took a look at his wife, it's like, what's going on here? What's going on with this woman? Hop over this woman. Because she didn't seem to embody the kind of woman that he actually was saying Black women should be, where they have all of these standards and they don't let men do X, Y, and Z to them. He should have came across more flawed, admitted them, and said, listen, this is what it does. This is what it is. Instead, he allowed himself to be beguiled and almost drinking his own Kool-Aid when it came to social media, being able to put on social media and, I'm saying, Leah, I'm this, I'm that, this is the kind of man that I am, and blah, 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 and I got it like this, and my family and all of this sort of stuff, like we kind of intact, we perfect. But no, actually you're not. And this is sort of the blend and how you get caught up mixing your personal life with your professional life like that, right? Because now the way in which he's talking, that make you, if anything come out in his personal life that shows him up as to not living by what he talking, or he doesn't practice what he preaches, that's gonna be a situation. That's gonna actually be a blowback. But here's my thing. Here's my perspective on it. Black women, he might lose some subscribers. He might lose a little bit of support here and there. But Black women are not going to abandon Derrick Jaxn. Black women are not going to abandon Derrick, because he is one of the few public Black men who simp up after them. He's the kind of man that they do really want. And they're not going to sacrifice the opiate that he provide on social media. They can go over there and get all of their rhetoric satisfied. They can get all of that stuff, validated and reinforced by a man that they're attracted to. See, all of that stuff count. Because if Derrick had been some ugly, low-grade dude that they didn't care about, they would not care what he said. I mean, they would kind of go over there just to get their ego stroked. But if any scandal came out, they would be gone, because it's like, we don't like him no way. But they actually do like Derrick, and they not only do they like the things that he say about Black women because it coddles them, they like him. A lot of his fan base are attracted to him. They're attracted to him. So they're not going to go nowhere. Trust and believe he's going to have to utilize this time to sort of reinvent himself. But Derrick is not going to be canceled. Derrick is not going to be canceled. Not by his fan base. No. Black women look for that opiate anywhere they can find it. And, don't know heroin addict or opium addict get rid of their dealer just because they got sold a bad batch one time. If it didn't kill them, they're going to go back. You see what I'm saying? He sold them a little bad batch, a couple of times, but they ain't gone. So they're going to come back because they need that hit. They need some man to tell them. See, it's okay to go get it from women and all that kind of stuff and be an echo chamber. But it's a little bit different to have a man that Black women, generally speaking, would be attracted to. Dark skinned, I said skinned. Anyway, y'all know what I mean. He's dark skinned, he's, built, he ain't fat or anything like that. Some women find him quite attractive. So they're not going to leave him. They might get quiet a little bit, but they're not going to leave. Because these women, again, are looking for the opium that he provides to them. I also find it interesting, too, another little observation, is that in his statement when he was talking, he's divorcing her, right? And I want to draw a little parallel. He divorcing her. He's been publicly outed as having an affair. Okay. Even though those are the facts and that's the fact of the matter, you know what he didn't say? Even if he felt it, even if he thought it, even if that was the case, you know what he didn't say? He didn't say his marriage was a graduation and he graduated from it. He never said, I'm just not happy and I'm just gone. And why am I drawing that distinction? I'm drawing that distinction because I don't really want to hear Black women be mad at Derrick when y'all celebrated Tia for doing the exact same thing. The only difference between Tia and Derrick is that Tia never got outed for an affair. That was never part of the narrative. But she still left her marriage to fulfill herself because she wasn't being fulfilled. So, and everybody congratulated Tia on that. Everybody was like, yeah, Tia, you should do for yourself and end a marriage when it's no longer serving you and, when it's no longer benefiting you and you need to be okay with you and you need to be. Derrick Jaxn is essentially doing the same thing. So it would be real hypocritical for Black women to abandon Derrick as his fan base for doing something that they just got through cheering Tia Mowry for doing. He basically, you could just say he doing the same thing. You could say that despite y'all not liking him getting caught up with another woman, being seen with another woman or whatever, y'all can basically say the same thing, that he did the same thing. You know what? Hey, we're good. And he ain't bad-mouthed this woman. He didn't say, oh, she this and she that, and she did this and she did that, and she just ain't good enough for me no more, and blah, blah, blah. He didn't do all of that. He just said, listen, I'm filing for divorce. It is what it is. Now, everybody can speculate as to why or whether or not she was good enough to keep him or whatever the case might have been. Because, the way that she present herself on social media will make you scratch your head. Because when the story first broke months ago or last year or whatever, I was like, ooh, this is not good followership. This is not how you do that. The things that she was saying, the way she presented herself, she came on camera with a tam hat and a sweatshirt, baby. Not supposed to do that. This is a man who has changed tax brackets since y'all been together. You got to elevate too. You got to come right along with him. If you see him getting a new wardrobe and he's looking better and get yourself in the gym too. Get yourself in the gym, get you the clothes, get you the look, get the look, and be the wife. That might be a whole different conversation with that. But I just thought it was interesting. Black women, it would be very hypocritical for you to leave your boy. Stay with your boy. Because that's his bread and butter right there. And as long as Derrick Jaxn stay attractive and he stay coddling Black women, they're not going anywhere. They'll calm down and, they'll rah, he cheated and and then they'll be back in his comment section and back in his DMs, and back trying to talk to him, get with him. Because now they'll figure, oh, he ain't married no more. He's free. I can really, you know what I'm saying, shoot my shot. Now they're going to try to shoot their shot like they've been doing. Because you can't tell me that nobody in his fan base was shooting their shot at that man knowing he was married. And now that he publicly have filed for divorce and let everybody know that, please. Anyway, I want to draw everybody's attention to the fact that you can now go to crimsoncure.com. Beautiful website, beautiful new website. I'm so proud of being able to have you guys to visit my new website and to get a copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminism, Black Feminine, the Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery. It is available now, and those copies will begin to ship starting on the 15th of this month. So go ahead, go into the description box, click the link for crimsoncure.com and get your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine. And I'm guaranteeing you a wonderful read. You will not be able to put that book down. Also, we are still holding Black Lives Matter accountable for their more than $100 million theft and their misuse of donated funds. Okay, so we're working on our next milestone, which is going to be 15,000 signatures on our petition. So in order to sign a petition, go into the description box, hit the link for the petition, go ahead and sign it, share it, and contribute to it. Also, jump down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery from Kendra Davis.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.